right, so dear Cameroonians, this video is not supposed to be my business, but at the end of the day, it is my business. That being said,
Very Dark Man, also known as VDM, took upon his social media platform today, the 12th of October 2025, to address the ongoing presidential election in Cameroon. And I watched the video to the end, and here are some things I heard him say. Number one, he said 12th of October is a very significant day for Cameroonians because it's on this day that Cameroonians are going to decide if they are going to have a new president or the same president is going to keep ruling the country. Number two, he mentioned that he went through all the presidential candidates and noticed that there are some of them in there who are not worth of being the president of Cameroon. So that's his take. And he even mentioned all the 12 presidents and their political parties and ages. Number three, he said our current president has nothing to do with winning this particular presidential election. That enough of his term. Next, he said he thinks Pobia is still going to win this particular presidential election based on what he has been seeing online, what he has seen people posting. He thinks there's a high probability that Pobia is still going to rule Cameroon for the next 7 years. Next point, he said age should not be a factor, like the main factor of who will vote. That being on seat for long doesn't mean that you should not be effective. He mentioned other countries like China, Rwanda. The presidents have been there for long, but then they do what they have to do. For that reason, their citizens love them and no one is complaining about them. Now, he also mentioned something. This is the main reason why I'm making this video. This is what caught my attention because he said that if President Pobia wins again, Cameroon is going to have another 7 years of suffering. And because Cameroon is suffering, our neighboring countries like Nigeria most especially is going to suffer the same thing. So here's the main reason why I decided to make this video. His last point, it got me. It really got me because he said Cameroonians have got to make sure they vote the right person who is going to help them in their economy, right? Now, he said that because if Pobia wins again, it's obvious that Cameroonians are going to suffer again for 7 years. And if Cameroon is suffering, the neighboring countries around Cameroon are definitely going to suffer with them. For example, Nigeria, right? He said if there's insecurity in Cameroon, Nigeria is going to suffer it. If the economy doesn't work well, Nigeria is going to suffer it. Because I even noticed recently in Cameroon, almost everybody has become a business person. They go to Nigeria to buy and come back just because of how the economy is. Not like Cameroon doesn't produce. Cameroon produces, but I think they notice that the one they buy from Nigeria and sell in Cameroon gives them more profit. And as a business person, that's what you're going to do. Even people were not ready to do business, they go to Nigeria to buy. Some even get frustrated out there. Some even go for visa procedures. They get frustrated in Nigeria and come back empty-handed. Some stay there and become something they never planned to become because of how the country is. I think that his particular point is quite valid if you have to take a good look at what he said. Now, I'm going to let you guys watch what he said directly from his mouth, and I'm going to come back and say something before we go.
that's it. So, anyways, I'm not in your country, but it's important to me because you guys are our neighbors. You guys are our neighbors. If your country, the more your country becomes poor, it affects us. Do you understand? If you're suffering, it's affecting us some way, somehow. Because you're also going to try to come to Nigeria to hustle. You see, insecurity, if it affects you, it affects us. If insecurity affects us, it affects you. So we are all suffering these problems. Now, all of us together, we suffer. Because from Calabar, you can enter your country. From Calabar, we can enter your country. So we are brothers. So it's important. That being said.
Okay, now the point I want to make before I go is the fact that I was so happy. I was extremely excited when I saw Very Dark Man talking about Cameroon's presidential election. Why? Because this is someone I've been following for some time now. I enjoy everything he does. I have seen him talk about other African countries, but he has never mentioned anything about Cameroon, except I have not seen it. It's possible I have not seen it, but I've never seen him talk about Cameroon like that. I mean, anything that's going on in Cameroon doesn't concern him. I've seen him talk about other African countries, but you see, Cameroon, I've never heard him saying anything about Cameroon. And this kind of baffled me. I'm like, what? Me, I'm even in Ratel, and our president says nothing about Cameroon. Like, why? Why is this happening like that? But then I had to stumble on this video where he had to speak. I mean, he took about, that video was about, I don't know how long, but it was a long video. He took his time to talk about Cameroon, and that was an amazing one. So I want to give a big shout out to Very Dark Man. I want to say we are grateful. Thank you for caring about Cameroon and everything happening in it. Remain blessed and more strength in everything you do. We love you. Bye.